Hello and welcome to the EUSL. We have three games for you tonight. We do have Guernsey versus Old Gents up first, followed by Underdogs and Bikerwave going up against it. And then we will have for our third and final game of tonight, we'll have Spinjitzu Dojo versus the Underdogs. But yeah, no, first up it is going to be the matchup of Guernsey versus Old Gents. Which is going to be a bit interesting. Well, I think Guernsey coming into the season with two losses already, and OGA having played the most games of any team actually, with a 2-2 record. As we have a look now at the rosters for these teams. For Guernsey, we're going to line up Spicy, Pudding, Mantis, Squidonge, Bjorn, and the experienced Killsy Poo. And like I said, they're had a tough start. I mean, close games, both of the games they had. They took Jersey to overtime, so they're not without any points. They did get a point for getting the overtime victory. Sorry, the overtime loss against Jersey, and I think it was also a very close game of beer with us. I think it was maybe 6-4. If I don't know. I tried to remember the games, but yeah, it was a close one. If you haven't already, by the way, get your predictions in. Have a look at the rosters. Maybe you've seen them in 4v4 pugs. Maybe you know the teams inside out. But yeah, no, if you've got channel points, make sure you get your predictions in. And then the lineup of Old Gents Association is PP, Mtiwi, Ale, Ilevi, Tomu, and Matsoni, the lettuce man himself. Sitting currently, I believe, top of the table with the 2 wins they have. Or at least joint top with Sark. But yeah, they also have played the most games. I do have 2 losses on the record as well. So yeah, no, get your predictions in. Have a think of who you think's going to take this one. We do have something coming up soon, actually, that you'll be able to redeem your channel points on. So bet carefully, bet safely. Take a gamble here and there because you will be able to do something with those channel points fairly soon. We have a project coming. When does the game start? We don't usually respond to chat, sorry. But I just read it, and it starts very soon. It's scheduled to start at 2030. I'm just getting into the lobby, and we're getting set up. And we will be handing you over to Mr. RadicalRex shortly. And we're just waiting on the side of OGA to come in. But you know, it's Guernsey's first season in the pro division, having won the challenger the previous season, so definitely earned their spot in this division. And OGA returning lineup, a very experienced lineup. I said before we had one of the broadcasts, you got PP, silver medalist, MTV gold medalist. Then you got Levi, and Ale wooden spoon winners, Tomu Matsuni. No, I don't think Ale did. No, I think it was Levi and Matsoni wooden spoon winners. That was it. Which wasn't an official thing, but you know, it happened. And yeah, it should be an interesting one. I think OGA will probably be a lot of people's favourites to take this, but I wouldn't count Guernsey out. They do have a solid lineup, and if they can make it click, I think it could they could find some success. Like OGA are in lobby, so I'm going to be handing over now to RadicalRex, who's going to be on the play-by-play and fasting for you.
Hello guys, welcome to the booth. It's me, RadicalRex, bringing you Guernsey hockey team versus Old Gents Association. I am in the lobby, so I can tell you we have Bjorn, Killsy Spicy, and Mantis making up the Guernsey lineup. Putting on the bench, Squidonge not available today. On the other side, Tomu, Ale, MTV, and Matsoni. No PP important there for Old Gents Association. They are obviously is obviously one of the best players in the league right now, certainly one of the best defensive players. We're on the way here with Spicy and Ale on the face-off. Someone has failed to join the lobby. Bjorn joined a little bit late there, but the game is underway. So MTV tracking back, he'll obviously be in net for OGA. Ale, Tomu, and Matsoni. No Levi, and for my money, Levi's been their best attacking player so far, and he's not present today, but they do have Ale, Tomu, and Matsoni. And then on the other end, we'll see Bjorn in net and Kills playing the defensive role for Guernsey with Mantis and Spicy up front. Like I said, they do have Pudding on the bench. And Kills there, blocking that early attempt by Matsoni. Mantis on the board, fights hard with Matsoni. He finds Ale, will try and look into the middle. This one played out for Spicy. Good opportunity there. Dumps that one. Well, it was an attempt at a shot, but ends up well wide. And Ale will look to go the other way. Kills, nearly got a piece of it. but not enough. And Ale finds the back of the net, opens the scoring from a long way out. Just puts that on the far corner. Bjorn not able to get his head on it, and 1-0 already. OGA taking an early lead. I did put 20,000 channel points on Guernsey to win, so not looking good for me. Here's MTV bouncing up. Spicy catches that, nicely caught. He'll play up for Mantis. Mantis looks into the middle, no one there for it. MTV again catching it, playing around for Ale. Looks like Ale will be playing the furthest back role of the three. Usually, like I said, it's MTV and PP who usually make up that pairing. That time, Bjorn just gets a piece of that one and pushes it wide of the post. MTV bouncing Spicy off the puck. Tomu looks into the middle for Ale. Ale plays it up for Matsoni. Matsoni taking his time with it, tries to play it out. Kills wins it, and Kills will try and clear it away there. Not to be. Here's Tomu. Tomu round to MTV. MTV looking into the middle, and there's no one there for it. Kills will pick up again. Kills under a lot of pressure there behind the net. Spicy looking to play out there, but immediately tracked down. Not able to find a pass to Mantis. Here's Bjorn. Moving up the rink, just plays it away. Forced to dump it away there. I'm sure he will have wanted to do more with it, but in the end, pressure got to him and he got rid of it. Mantis fights with Ale. Ale will look to play that out, and Spicy picks up the puck there, tries to put it in the middle. They've had a couple of nice opportunities here, Guernsey. They just haven't quite been able to capitalise on. A couple of times they've played the puck into the middle and there's maybe no one there to pick it up. Need to make sure they're a little bit more alert of what's going on. Getting up into the crease. MTV looks around. Killsy Poo will catch that on the board. Still Kills. Back to Spicy. Spicy tries the shot and it's well wide left. Now Matsoni, space to work with, and unlucky there. Bouncing off the post. Bjorn wasn't able to get to it. Now Matsoni, back to MTV. MTV to Matsoni. Matsoni looks into the middle for Tomu, and nothing there. Here's Spicy. Still Spicy on the board, and Ale wins the fight there. Kills breaks away. Can Kills maybe find the back of the net with a try there? MTV, very solid goalkeeper, and he makes the stop there. MTV obviously had that starring role for Sark hockey team in the playoffs of last season, and I think a lot of people were surprised to see him leave Sark. Sark obviously certainly the favourites this season, and so a lot of people were surprised to see MTV leave when it looked like they could have got two on the trot, but he's settled right in here at OGA. Obviously, that, like I said earlier, that pairing with PP is very effective when those two play together, but not here tonight. PP not available, I guess. Spicy needs to clear that one away. Bounced in front of the Guernsey goal. It was cleared away. Here's Mantis. Mantis looks across for Spicy. Spicy will look into the middle, and he does, and Kills so close to there. It was up in the air, so he couldn't get a stick on it, but Kills was right on the where he needed to be, just not able to get his stick behind it. And still 1-0. Definitely improvement here from Guernsey. They've grown into the game. They are starting to look a bit more threatening, starting to hold that puck in the OGA half. Here's Mantis. He'll track back. Guernsey have had some really disappointing results so far this season. They've been close twice. They lost in overtime against their Channel Islands rival, Jersey hockey team. And they had a bad start against Poke and the Cockroaches, but then came back into the game pretty well, but couldn't overcome the bad start. Ended up 5-3 that one, and unmarked in the middle. Not sure what was going on there defensively, but no one near Tomu. Spicy well off his man, and now 2-0. That's a shame for Guernsey. As I said, they certainly were growing into the game, but just a big defensive mistake there. Their regular defender is usually Squidunge. I think maybe missing him here today. Bjorn and Kills both play in net, and then it's usually Squidunge that plays as the second defender role. That will end the first period there, 2-0. Kills plays it out from the back, but the period is over. And here we go, second period. And I was about to say, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Pudding come in place of... Oh, wait. Pudding in place of Kills is a very interesting decision. I'm really shocked to see that. They've gone even less defensive They've taken out. I mean, I was about to say I wouldn't be surprised if we see Pudding come in for Mantis or Spicy because Mantis and Spicy are both very sort of aggressive forwards. Pudding is their most defensive forward, but interestingly, they've taken out their second defender. I'll be honest. I think this is a pretty bad call from Guernsey. I don't like that change at all. I think they're really going to struggle defensively now with 3 forwards and a goalkeeper who doesn't have much experience. But we'll see. I've been wrong before, and maybe I'll be wrong again here. Here's MTV, tracked down by Spicy. Bouncing it up. Here's Matsoni, and Matsoni there, bumped by Pudding. Matsoni again. Plays round for MTV. MTV back to Mantis. Mantis now back to Pudding. Spicy will catch that. Here's Ale. Ale now into the middle. Tomu stopped by Bjorn. Already a little bit disorganised defensively here from Guernsey. Here's Matsoni going the other way. He's going to take a shot. Bjorn, another good stop there. Bjorn has made some good stops already here today. Ale, he looks for the far post, and it just there's no one really taking the initiative defensively here. It's no one's really sort of fighting for the puck, and I don't see why they took out kills, to be honest. Here's Pudding, looks across for Spicy. Spicy just a little bit too slow to react. Now Matsoni across for Tomu. It's interesting because they lost the game. They lost that game against Jersey, and I'd say the reason they lost that game is because they had a goalkeeper and 3 forwards. They had kills in net and then the 3 forwards, and they've done it again now, even though kills is available. So, yeah, really interesting decision. I'm saying all this, but I'm probably about to get proved wrong. It happens quite often that I'll say something like this and then I'm proved completely wrong. But here we go. Tomu there. Nice pass in for Matsoni, but Tomu couldn't do anything with it. Spicy now. He tracks across for Pudding. Pudding escapes from Ale. Puts it in the middle. Really nice pass, but Spicy was not on the same page. Mantis will try and pick up, but can't quite. Here's MTV. He tries the shot. Back now to MTV again. MTV lifting that one up in the end. You can see super high aggressive line by OGA here. They're playing very far up the pitch. They obviously are feeling pretty confident that they can defend even with this high line. Here's Bjorn. He needs to play it out and plays it round for Pudding. Pudding with a bit of space now. Can he find his teammate Spicy? Yes, he can. And Spicy, I think, looked for the pass to Mantis, but well off its mark. Now to Pudding. Pudding tries the shot, but Tomu defends well. That one chipped into the middle. MTV picks up. Now Matsoni. Matsoni still played around for Tomu. Now to MTV. Spicy will pick up here. Ale tries in the middle. Bjorn again. And it's Bjorn keeping him in this game here, but he really needs some help defensively. They're really struggling to play it out. And Pudding pulls out a miracle. I have no idea what happened there. Tomu plays it into the middle. Oh, I looked away for a second to look at chat. I thought Tomu pulled out a miracle shot. No, it was actually Tomu who buries that in the back of his own net. And that's not what Tomu would have been wanting there. Looks like he wanted it across for whoever it was on the far side. But found the back of his own net, and that's an awkward one for him. He'll be hoping that doesn't come back to bite them. Spicy with an open net there, and maybe it will, because Spicy with a long-range shot. The puck lost by MTV, and Spicy takes it on the halfway line and bangs that back of the net, and now it's 2-2. Spicy playing up the board. Now Ale intercepted by Spicy, who nearly redirected into his own net, but got it away from Matsoni, and that was what was important. Here's Mantis. You've got opportunity for a real daylight robbery here for Guernsey, because let's be honest, Guernsey have been on the back foot all game. But based off of Tomu's goal there, and then a miracle, well, not a miracle goal from Spicy, but certainly a low percentage shot from Spicy. They've got themselves right back in here, and Spicy tries to find a way past MTV, but MTV, as usual, solid as anything, doesn't budge. Here's Mantis, losing it to Ale. Ale puts out for Matsoni, and Matsoni Well recovered by Bjorn there. Bjorn rushed out early, tried to get to Mazzoni before he got the puck, but didn't quite get there in time. It looked like Mazzoni had him beat, but he just moved across really well and found the save there. Bjorn bumped by Mazzoni, and Tomu sneaks his way around, and again, a real lack of defensive leadership there from Guernsey. No one really gets to it. No one really contesting for the puck. And I can't help but feel that this is what happens when you play three forwards. You don't have that defensive presence. Here is MTV on the board. Mazzoni, MTV, sort of a convoy there. And that's how the second period will end. 3-2 in favour of OGA. And definitely within striking distance for Guernsey. Will we see a change here? Doesn't look like it. Waiting for... Oh, they are waiting to get ready, so maybe we will see a change. Like I said, I mean, there was some... Obviously, they did get some goals there in that period, but one of them was, well, Tomu putting it in his own net. The other one, a long shot. I'm not sure how repeatable they are. And in my opinion, that third goal was just an example of... You've got three forwards and a goalkeeper. And we're seeing it again here. Kills not joining the lobby. So here we go. They are committing to this lineup. Spicy bouncing out to the board, and Ale will take it. Mantis gets in the way there. Tomu and Mantis. MTV shot blocked by Tomu there. Tomu defending well, but for the wrong team is Spicy. MTV chased down by Pudding there. Good press, and Pudding wins it. You don't see MTV losing out to the press often, but did there. Can Spicy convert into a goal? Yes, he can. And I guess this is the opposite, sort of the other end of the stick to what I'm saying. I think with three forwards, they can apply so much pressure, and they do there. The loose puck picked up by Spicy, drills it in the back of the net, and it's now 3-3. As I said, I am so often proven wrong. When I make these snap predictions in casts, but so far, I think you'd have to say the Guernsey have been lucky, but so far it's worked. And that third goal, no luck in that one at all. That was a good pressing play. As Jurgen Klopp famously said, good counter press is a better playmaker than a number 10. And you saw that demonstrated there. Brilliant pressing, and they lost. OGA lost the puck in front of their own net, and results in a goal. Can they get another? Again, you see OGA playing this super, super high line, and it was that high line that allowed Spicy to get that second goal on the board, the long shot from the halfway line. Maybe we'll look to repeat that here. Here's Ale. Those shots are obviously not very repeatable, and that's why they gotta maybe try to do something a bit more complex than that. But here's Mantis moving up the rink. Can he play a shot from there? Ale does well to block him. Back to Spicy. Spicy looks for Pudding, but Pudding maybe a different maybe a different on a different page. Ale now fighting with Mantis. Round to MTV. MTV playing up, and Pudding catches it there. Can he again create something here? And the press has been working, I guess. I mean, like I said, with three players, this is what you get. You do get a much better press. Ale moving around, now finding Mazzoni. Mazzoni, can he sneak one in on the post again? That time Mantis much better job than the last time they conceded like that. Mantis got on the post and battered it away. That's what it takes. When somebody goes for a wraparound, you need someone helping the goalkeeper to sort of crash down onto the post. Oh, and Mantis nearly puts it in his own net. Mantis, in an attempt to put it behind the net, nearly drills it straight into the back of it. Spicy tries the long shot again. That time MTV in a good position to pick it up. But with 2 minutes left, we could be heading to overtime there. For those who don't know, a regular time win in the EUSL is 3 points. Regular time loss, obviously 0 points. If it goes to overtime, the points are split. So if it goes to overtime, it's 2 points for the winner and 1 point for the loser. And I always like to remind people that those single points won and gained because of that often are vital come the end of the season, Mantis there with an opportunity, maybe hesitated a bit too long, allowed Ale to just get a bump on him. Nice pass across from Matsoni to Tomu there. He plays it back to MTV. Mantis will chase. Now up to Matsoni. Pudding fights with MTV. This is now back to Bjorn. Bjorn plays it out, and that one, oh, and Ale missed it. That is a Juster-esque miss. That is a real rough one for Ale there. Bjorn, little fumble, but keeps it behind his net. Ale was wide open in front of net. There was no one in front of him, and he put it well wide to the right. He's going to regret that one, and yes, he will, because Mantis with the late game heroics. Mantis battles Ale hard, and then drills it on the near post, top corner, taking the lead, the first lead of the game, with 1:14 left. And Guernsey, I was saying, maybe they could take it to overtime and get themselves at least a point, but they've got other ideas. They want the full 3. And will they be able to secure it? MTV beaten off it by Spicy, and it's dumped away. And I think we'll see a lot of dumping now from Guernsey. They need to get the puck and hold it against the board. Pudding here just needs to hold this puck, and he's not doing it. If I were Guernsey here, I'd get the puck and run to the board and hold it. And maybe people wouldn't like that, but you're playing a win. And I mean, I've always long maintained that time wasting, if you're 1 goal ahead, time wasting is absolutely part of the game. Here's Matsoni. Can he get his team back in it? Not there. Ale, and that one, Spicy does it again. Spicy has, what a goal, what an effort. It's Ale again who just lost it to Spicy bumping. And, I mean, they can do what they want now. Guernsey hockey team, I shouldn't say they can do what they want. Guernsey hockey team don't need to worry too much about time wasting because they've opened up a 2-goal cushion. And maybe here they'll look for a third. Here's Bjorn. And you see Bjorn there. He's a very tactful player. Or maybe should have gone out a little bit quicker, but he certainly took his time with it. Had no interest in playing the puck quickly here. MTV with a final attempt. Maybe we can get one more, but this game is over, and it goes in favour of Guernsey hockey team taking the surprise win. And I did put 20,000 points on Guernsey to win that, so I'm pretty happy with that result, I'll be honest. But Guernsey take the surprise win. We'll have a look at the stats now. And you see absolutely dominant statistically by OGA. Possession was all theirs, passes all them, shots all them. Usually, I always say it, usually shots win games, but Guernsey there did a really good job of absorbing pressure. They defended well all game. And countered well. I see people in chat saying OGA played better. I'm afraid I have to disagree with you. The only way of effectively rating how well a team played is the scoreboard, and the scoreboard disagrees. It doesn't matter how much you have of the puck, if you can't get it in the back of the net, then you didn't play well. So, I don't know. Guernsey there taking a huge win, and it's huge for their season. Like I said, 2 games where I think they'll feel hard done by to start the season. And then a big win there, absorbing pressure brilliantly, like I said, and coming away with a win. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to hand back to Rob, who is going to be bringing you more games later tonight. I won't be casting anymore tonight because I'm recording some other games. Just a reminder, make sure you check the YouTube channel. You can do that by typing !EUSL. And if you do that, if you look in the playlists section of the YouTube channel, you'll find a playlist which contains every single full match from this season. So you can watch back any matches you missed. There's also regularly uploaded game highlights from the best games from the week. But with that being said, thank you all for watching and listening, and I will hand back over to Rob, who will talk to you about the next game. Goodbye.
Yeah, hello guys, welcome back. What a great game for Guernsey, taking their first one of the season, and obviously had that overtime point against Jersey as well. I think a season where the aim is just to survive. We do have relegation in our pro division, so we do know that it's very important to get those points in early. I think you don't want to leave it to the last minute, because otherwise you're going to get to the crunch end of the season and have a bunch of games you must win. But no, yeah, congratulations to Guernsey on their first win in pro. But yeah, no, up next we're going to have Underdogs versus Microwave. Prediction is now in chat, so make sure you go ahead and let us know who you think is going to take that one. Underdogs coming into this one with a 2-2 record, and Microwave with a 2-0 record. So it should be an interesting one. But yeah, we'll be right back in around about 2 minutes. and we'll start breaking down this game for you.